Hello Pisces, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Pisces this week? Okay, firstly you have the Lovers. I have something tickling my foot and I'm really worried it's a spider, so I'm not gonna look. Okay. Whew. I don't know if you saw me fidgeting that whole time. I was trying to... Ooh. Okay. It's probably a spider, but... Anyways. What's happening for Pisces? You had the Lovers, the Ten of Cups, and you have the World card and the Hierophant. Okay. Interesting. Then Eight of Swords on the bottom just to contradict all the lovey feelings. Firstly, the Lovers, union, coming into a partnership, or just feeling very, very much like everything you do in your life, you're making choices, decisions, and going about your days with love in mind. So whether that mean like, oh, Pisces, you should take this job, and you're like, would that bring me love, or would that bring me fear, right? If there's like that choice and you're choosing love, you're choosing what brings you feelings of warmth and healing and not the opposite. And I feel like with the Lovers card though, there's more than anything a feeling of you believing in love. And I don't mean necessarily romantic, I just feel as if you're more, now more than ever, you're really in this really beautiful energy of love. And I know that sounds cheesy or strange, but it's just like that's what you're embodying. That's how you're going about your life, is, am I spreading love? And am I spreading warmth? Am I spreading love? Okay, how can I do more then? And I just feel like that's what you have in mind constantly, is love, 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 instead of fear. If you ever come across someone that is afraid, or you're feeling afraid, you're like, I want to love instead. How can I love this moment instead of fear it? Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is the energy of happily ever after. Your family life, your home life is very harmonious, or is about to become very harmonious this week. There's a lot of fulfillment, there's a lot of contentment. 10 is the most you can have of a thing, so 10 cups means you have the most love. You are feeling the most joy, you're feeling the most emotions in a positive way towards your family, you're feeling full. But then you have the World card. Some of you are moving, or there's just a feeling of completion of a cycle that is long overdue. Like you have graduated, you're graduating this chapter of your life in order to now move forward into a much fresher blank page, blank chapter that you're creating. I feel like you may have felt recently or over the past few years that your life was more of doing what you should, what you felt you should do. And then with the Hierophant in the World, I feel like you're suddenly like realizing, oh, there is no should, there is no expectations, it's just what I want to do. And you're gonna move forward based on what you feel called and what you're inspired and what you want and what brings you love and joy is what you're doing. And I feel like this could be based around commitments, so that could be a relationship, it could be a career. With the Hierophant here, I just feel like there's something where your main goals are very much shifting. What you want from your life is shifting. There's big things happening, but it's like more than anything is your idea of who you are and what you want to become is growing into something more. Clarify the Lovers. You have Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, very homebody, very much a collector of things. She likes to collect her stuff and create a very warm, beautiful, welcoming environment, which is very interesting because with the Lovers, I think I kept saying warm, warm. I was like, you're doing things out of what brings you love and what brings warmth. And that is the most warm. Queen of Pentacles is as warm as you can get. She is so just also like because you had 8 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, I feel as if you may be around someone, or a past version of yourself was very, very afraid. And with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like there's some type of thing where you've grown into realizing nothing can make you afraid without your permission. You're not letting it. From now on, you're going to be the warmth. You're not going to let things worry you. You're not going to let things stress you more than they absolutely have to. You're going to bring so much joy and love and stability that anything that kind of wants to shake your world or make you afraid can't, because you're already coming from such a stable place of trust in yourself. Clarify the 10 of Cups. You have 3 of Cups, Justice, Temperance. 3 of Cups is having a lot of fun times, a lot of joy, letting your hair down, enjoying your life, like partying or just spending time with friends, letting loose, dancing. With the Justice card, a lot of you, this is like you could find yourself at a wedding or something, because Justice can be marriage, signing contracts, and with the 3 of Cups being parties, with 10 of Cups being happy families. I feel like there could be a wedding, you could be getting married, or something like that, but it's going to be very fun. There's a contract being signed. It could also be like a celebration of signing a contract for something else, like a work contract, or I don't know, any other contract where it's like, woohoo, we did it, we got it, or I don't know. It seems very much celebratory. Celebratory? Is that a word? I don't know. It is now. Temperance card with this though also is harmony, and I had that word come out with 10 of Cups, I'm pretty sure. Like, things are harmonious and things are in balance. And with the 10 of Cups being like your family life, all of the people around you, you all balance each other out very nicely. So this could be you and your partner in particular. If you're in a relationship, you might be opposite signs, elements. So you could be a fire sign, Pisces. They could be a water sign, or you could be a water sign and they could be a fire sign. You know what I mean? Like, you balance each other out though, either way. You might be more emotional and they're more fiery. You very much counteract each other, which is very healing. I feel like there's people around you, whether it be you're in a relationship or single, your family, your people around you, your friends, your soul family, whoever it is you're spending the most time with this week, is very harmonizing and very healing for you, because they're almost the opposite of you, and they're bringing out the best parts of you that you have been afraid to show or something. Clarifying the world, you have 10 of Swords, which is cool, because 10 of Swords is the ending of a chapter. It's as bad as things can get. So there's something where, then with the swords here, and I said with the 8 of Swords, some of you have been afraid for a while, or in the past you were very afraid of things, and with the 10 of Swords it's like 10, completion, that's done. And I knew it was, but it might just be like the final straw, right? And then with the World card, you're then putting it behind you. You're like, yep, I'm never gonna let anybody or anything make me feel this way again. Which, like, even though this situation isn't ideal, now that I refuse to let myself be this version of myself ever again, things are only moving up from here, and I'm like leaving this chapter in the past. Like, there's a I don't know, I feel like you're saying goodbye, and it might be bittersweet, because it's like, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot more success you're gonna walk into now, but it's also like you're having to let go of a version of yourself. You're never gonna see that version of yourself again. She or he is done, and it's over, but it's actually a relief. It's a good thing. That version of you, there's a reason you're leaving it behind. So don't, I feel like some of you maybe feel called sometimes to revert to past versions of yourself, depending on who you're around, or depending on your where you are in the world, whether you're traveling, whether you're working, whether you're on holiday. I feel like you're finding yourself in this next chapter and right now being a lot more consistent in who you are, no matter who you're around, whether you're around someone your age, someone younger, someone older, whether you're around people you like, people you don't like. You're very consistent now in who you show. You don't, sometimes, and I feel like everybody does this, is we put different hats on depending on who we're interacting with in order to kind of connect better with them. But I feel like you're in a very good way not doing that anymore. You're just being yourself. You're taking the hat off and you're like, huh, this dude is not gonna like this version of me, but who cares? Like, I just feel like it's almost like a kind of, in a smaller way, it's almost like people pleasing. You've left it behind. It's done. But it's bigger than that. It's more than people pleasing. It's just how you're acting in the world. You're acting as yourself, as you want to act, rather than trying to morph into a more acceptable or a diluted version that others will find easier to interact with. You're just like, meh, I'm not going to make your life easier. I'll bring you happiness and joy, but I'm not going to make your life easier by pretending to be someone I'm not, is what I'm trying to say. Clarify the Hierophant. You have the High Priestess with the Hierophant. Ooh, okay. It's like divine counterparts in a way. High Priestess, very intuitive, very psychic, knows a lot more than she lets on, he or she. So you could feel a commitment or a shift. I feel like with the Justice card and the Hierophant, there is some type of commitment definitely coming in, a new start, whether it be work, whether it be a marriage. There's a contract being signed and a commitment. With the High Priestess, you feel exactly how this is going to turn out. You can just tell. You can tell that this is meant for you. You can tell that this is the long-term, long-haul, lifelong career or person. You can just tell. You can tell it's meant for you and right. You can feel it. Trust yourself. Don't let fear, don't let stress, don't let others' negative views change how you see a situation. If you feel something's right for you, go for it. Keep going for it. Always. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. And I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tall Tarot Tuesdays.